So we made it to the trail junction successfully. We didn't die. And now what? Now you're thinking maybe you do want to try the single track a little bit more?
This is my own personal internal struggle here, because I know that the only way I'm going to get better at this is if I'm actually out here on single track. The truth is that I just need to get more time on it to feel more comfortable.
So with that said, what's the verdict? What do you want to do? Hey everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back to another semi-wild weekend adventure. This week we're back at the Tsalteshi Trail system. We normally come here in the winter to cross-country ski, but you can also use these trails to mountain bike, and in our case, fat tire bike. Cait and I both miss mountain biking. The last time we really got to do it was when we were with our friends in Bend, which we have a video about, so go check that out sometime. But that sort of reminded us how much biking we used to do and that we really miss it. So join us, we're gonna check it out. It's a little chilly. I think it's like 25 degrees out. So that'll be fun. So this could be a little slippery and we haven't really spent that much time on our fat tire bikes yet. So this will help us get a little more familiar riding those.
And hopefully prepare us a little bit for layering system. This is kind of a trial run.
We want to do some really fun rides this winter, maybe riding out to some glaciers and things like that. Enjoy this one. We're excited. And yeah, let's get out there on the trails. Thanks, you guys. You want to ride first? Or do you want me to go first?
I mean, I usually let you go first because you're faster than me, but...
Okay, I can do that. Ready?
Ready.
All right. Squeak. So you're not feeling the single track?
I'm feeling a little under the weather today, and my reaction times around corners are not what I want it to be to feel comfortable on single track. So I'm gonna say no more single track, let's hit the larger trails.
Okay, that makes perfect sense to me. It's been a while since we've done this, like I said. And yeah, going from not riding single track at all to trying to kind of ride aggressively right away can be a little freaky. I think let's, at the next intersection, we're going to jump on to the wider ski trails and just hit those. We'll see how those are. So,
Okay.
Good plan. Made it. So we made it to the trail junction successfully. We didn't die. And now what? Now you're thinking maybe you do want to try the single track a little bit more?
I feel torn because I know Dan really enjoys it. He doesn't get to do it much at all, and we certainly haven't since, well, really a lot since we were in North Carolina.
I'm not asking her to do it.
He's not.
I am perfectly fine with riding the ski trails.
This is my own personal internal struggle here because I know that the only way I'm going to get better at this is if I'm actually out here on single track, but it is so nerve-wracking for me. I am so slow, and every corner and route is tough for me because I'm worried I'm gonna fly off of my bike the entire time. And I mean, that is a very real possibility, but I also know the truth is that I just need to get more time on it to feel more comfortable. I just hate that feeling so much, of feeling inadequate at it. But I also don't want to let it defeat me.
There you go. So with that said, what's the verdict? What do you want to do? What kind of day do you want to have? An easy ride through the woods, or do you want to get better at single track?
With great resignation, I'm going to choose single track.
Yeah. It's a great, terrible idea.
What?
Watch you take your phone out of the first jacket, put it in the second jacket, and then you took it out of the second jacket, put it in your pants.
Well, I realized I wasn't going to wear this one either.
One thing that this does remind me of is how pretty it is out here. We've only really ever experienced it in the winter, but even though it's very, very late fall, basically winter, it's equally beautiful now.
I'm switch sides. I'm slightly on the downhill for me. Thank you.
Whew. You guys, the thing about coming back to riding single track after you haven't been doing it for a while is it kills your legs and your lungs. I think that's partially what is giving Cait a hard time. It's definitely giving me a hard time. But it feels good to be out here. Kicking it again.
My last leg day did not help.
No.
Those climbs hard.
The other fun thing to consider, or that we have to consider when riding here, is that there's a very real possibility of running into moose or bear. A couple of weeks, maybe a month or so ago, I'm not sure, they found some bear scat out here on the trails. So yeah, it's always good to keep your head up and on a swivel when you're riding your bike on single track. Feels a little more necessary here. You can't get tunnel vision and be unaware of your surroundings. So, well, that's always exciting. You don't really want to get chased by a moose.
Speaking of surroundings, this ground looks like it actually did snow. There's frost.
Well, that's the thing. It's like it's frosted so heavily in the shadows that it's all forming crystal. So it's like there's snow in places. Even the roads look a little slick in a couple spots. Onward we go.
Yep.
So, the cool thing about visiting trails you're somewhat familiar with on a bike is you can discover new things. So we're just taking a break over here at one of the forks in the trail, and through the trees we spied this cool little like camp setup that somebody has. I don't know if it's the Tsalteshi Trail system has this or what's going on, but it's like a little barbecue and a fire pit and some benches. It's pretty sweet and not a bad view.
No, pretty great view. Pretty great view.
So this is somewhat confusing. We're at the intersection of wasp, wasp, and wasp. So with not a trail map in sight.
So I think if we keep going this way, it'll stop at bear.
Okay.
So we're almost to bear. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Right up here. So we're right here. Right at the beginning of Bumblebee. There's Nat behind us, which makes this so we can take Bumblebee and it'll cross bear a couple times, and then we can either pick up Mosquito on the way back, which is what we started on, or I think we can pick up bear and head back out.
Hang on. I understand you want to get out of here, but can you just say what you said to me?
Was coming up around a corner, I smelled like a very specific musky scent that bears smell like, and so I yelled, "Hey bear," a few times. I don't smell it anymore, so it could just be old. Maybe it was here earlier today or something, but I'm not all that concerned. I just wanted to make some noise so that if it's nearby, it runs off.
And this is why you were so startled when I
Oh,
rode
Dan
up quietly.
decided to ride up like right behind me, and as I turned my head, I saw him, and it scared me.
She thought I was a bear.
I didn't think you were a bear. You just scared me.
She thought I was a bear.
She doesn't expect
It's
me
my
to be that
musky
close.
scent.
Must be what it is.
Fun fact, I did not smell the potential bear because I do not have a strong sense of smell. In fact, it's almost entirely gone, especially since I got COVID a couple years ago. So if you're ever relying on me to sniff out any clues in a detective story or warn you of a house fire in the middle of the night or comment on your good cooking, it would be a lie because I can't smell anything. The more you know. You didn't like that segment? The I can't smell segment of the trail ride?
I mean, I already knew that, but the good news is that I have a great sense of smell and taste, so
It's true.
paired up with the both of us, I equal it out.
It's true. She lets me know when things smell good and taste good because a lot of taste apparently is linked to your smell.
Science.
Science. Okay, does that mean we're ready to ride again?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're kicking. Go, go, go.
Well, quick question. Do I have dead bug guts on my nose?
Yes. In your face. I'm trying to get the bug guts off. Don't shy away since you asked. Okay, carry that momentum down the next hill. Uh-oh. Sounds like fun. All right, y'all. we are wrapping up our time on the Tsalteshi Trails. This was great. We realized that partway through that we wanted to switch to the more open ski trails, and that was great. They're even more fun. You can really just bomb all the hills and everything, and it doesn't feel tight and sketchy. I'm super proud of Cait for sticking with the single track for a little while longer. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you like our content, please hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications, and we'll bring you more super fun content. Meanwhile, I think we're gonna wrap this up and go to one of our favorite spots for dinner. So if you want to know what that is, if you need good restaurant recommendations for the Soldotna area, stick with us till the end of the vid. Thanks, guys. See you for the next adventure. Say bye, Cait.
Bye.
It's funny how on some of these big hills, they're so intimidating on skis, and then when you're on your bike, you're like, wow, really? They're not that bad.
Shred it.
All right, let me get the... Okay. Please. This will go there first. Good job, high five.
Back to the Crocs.
Back to the Crocs again. It took me 2.5 years to fall into the spell of Crocs. Everyone seems to have them around here, and I put it off for the longest time. Free to admit they have their place, and this is one of them. The other thing that I put off for a long time in terms of Alaska footwear was the extra tough boots. I just didn't feel like I needed them. But when we did that canoe trip, link to the video here, it was pretty necessary. Otherwise it was going to be bare feet and Crocs, and that water's pretty cold. So I went with the extra toughs, and yeah, they're awesome. So
Check out
I
this
guess
look.
I'm kind of Alaskan now. I don't know. That's footwear at least.
Yep. Shall we get some food?
Yes, we will go get some food at one of our favorite places that we haven't decided which one we're going to yet.
That's right.
So stay tuned for that, because even we don't know where we're going. Do it.
So good.
It's so good. Kamakani Kitchen in Kenai. There go the dogs. Kamakani Kitchen in Kenai. Amazing. This is the yellowfin tuna melt.
Uh-huh.
I get it every time. It's awesome. This one's got avocado on it. Even better. Highly recommend. Hi. What do you need? Are you looking for some tuna? Quack, quack, quack.